Hello, healthy friends. This is Terry to talk to you today about how to align with the energy of this powerful 2022 Tuesday that we have coming up, which is a palindrome number, and it has a lot of mystical, magical numerology and angel numbers related to that 222. And I've been moving my astrology over to my Kamimi Healing Arts page YouTube channel, and I'll put the link down below if you want to learn more about astrology and that Pisces new moon. We also have this incredible Jupiter Kazemi. But for today, I wanted to talk about this aspect astrologically, numerologically over here, because I've been having a lot of Bent Health Guide members asking me what's the best way to use this energy to market their business, or if they should be having events or workshops. And honestly, the astrology of this day is not that auspicious for having an event or hosting a workshop, but if you focus on what the energy is good for, 222 is all about relationships and partnerships and mergers in business, and finding that deep connection both with people that you love, but also the further connection with your community, with people for your business who can support and collaborate. And so I'm going to talk to you more about how you can use the energy of this day in the best way. And the number 222 is also a sign from your angels that you may have a synchronistic encounter today that can be life-changing. So maybe you're going to meet the love of your life this day, or start a new relationship, or start a new business partnership. It's all about those relationships, partnerships, and synchronicity. And when you add up all the twos, you have 6 twos, and that equals 12. And 12 is a master number of relationships and partnerships as well. And 12 combines 1 and 2, and 1 is that independence, freedom, self-reliance, sovereignty. I want to do my own thing. I want to go my own way. I don't care about what anybody else thinks. I'm going to do this. And it's kind of selfish. Whereas the number 2 is more of an altruistic compassion for others. It's a healing number of having those connections, those win-win situations where everybody benefits. And it's about giving up your own selfish needs for the betterment of the community and doing what's right for others, even if it's not always right for yourself. And so this day can be a powerful day for really looking at the balance in your relationships and how much you're giving and how much you're taking. And maybe you have to sacrifice some of the things that you want for the betterment of the others. And it kind of reminds me, if you've ever gone on a road trip, of course it's easier to just go on a journey or travel if you're all alone, because you can just go wherever you want and do whatever you want and eat whatever you want. But there's so much joy in going with another person, maybe someone you love in a relationship or your best friend. And even though you have to have some sacrifice and some compromise, you have such a good time when you go on a journey together. And I think there's an African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. So this day, this 222 day, is really about collaborating with others for the betterment of whatever you're trying to do, whether it be in business or relationship. If you can work together with others, you will get farther in the long run. And so this 222 day can be a wonderful time for a merger with a business in some kind of co-working situation, or perhaps you need to hire help because you can't do it all on your own. You can't go it alone anymore. This is a time to get the help that you need from others, and the help you need, the love and support you might need from your partner in a relationship. And when you add up the number 12, you have 1 plus 2, and then you get the sacred number 3, which is the Trinity, the triangle, and it also is about the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. And when you merge 1 and 2 together, you create a family. You have father, mother, child, and 3 lines can make the pyramid in nature, which is really the strongest structure, and used, in Egypt and the Mayan cultures as a sacred spiritual pyramid. So yes, there is a powerful energy, and we will probably be getting these incredible energetic downloads on this magical 222 day. But now I'm going to talk to you about the astrology and why the astrology doesn't exactly support any kind of big project or moving forward or having an event or workshop or really launching a marketing campaign on this day. I personally am not going to be using it for like a 222 sale or anything. It kind of feels a little gimmicky, and it takes away from the essence and the magic and the beauty of the 222. But a lot of people are. I'm seeing it all over my social media scroll, tons of 222 things. But now let's talk about the astrology that's happening, because we still have that Venus-Mars conjunction that we've been soaking in since the 2 conjoined on February 16th exact, but they will be dancing closely together until April. Venus is shining brightly now as morning star, as she just re-emerged as that divine feminine energy goddess warrior. And Mars is exalted in Capricorn, where he's feeling also like a fierce warrior. And there's a lot of passion and power with this conjunction, but there's a lot of such strong power. It's like 2 powerhouse people in a relationship. There's going to be conflict. And so this aspect can also indicate war, as we are seeing now. And there's just a lot of power plays and power struggles, not only in relationships, but we're seeing it a lot in businesses right now too, and in the world at large. So that's a tricky aspect. But an even trickier aspect is that on that Tuesday, February 22nd, we will have a waning moon in Scorpio. And if you follow my manifesting with the moon cycles, you will know that you want to plant your seeds of intention on the new moon and then allow it to sprout and grow and flourish all the way until it becomes manifest on the full moon. And once we've had that full moon, the moon begins to wane. And this is more of a death, letting go cycle. This is a dying off energy. So it's not a great time to really try to do something, put a new event out or have a sale on this dying energy. Sometimes if you try to promote something in a waning moon cycle, it can really fall flat and you can feel like you failed, but there really just wasn't enough energy, because this is the part of the moon cycle when we need to be resting and not doing, and things are not going to have the energy to support the success. And when you have a waning moon in Scorpio, also a death sign, which is opposing Uranus in Taurus, we can have some real unexpected events on this day, and they're both square to that Saturn at 18 degrees in Aquarius. So this is anything that can go wrong will go wrong on this February 22nd day. Not a great day for events, not a great day to start something new, because it will have that energy of, ooh, a lot of things can go wrong with this project all the way through. And that Saturn square pressure can just create a lot of tension and stress around anything you want to do. And this is especially going to be affecting all the fixed signs, which is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So if you're one of the fixed signs, really don't try to do too much. It's like you want to wait until to strike while the iron's hot. And if you're trying to do too much on this day, it's like you're just banging and working so hard and nothing's happening. So it's better to do something when the energy supports it, which will come later, especially on March 5th when we have that Jupiter Sun Cazimi. That would be a much better time to promote or to start something. And I'm going to do a report, astrology report, on this luckiest day of all of 2022, March 5th. So look for that on my Kamimi YouTube channel. I'll put a link down below. And another crunchy square is that Mercury is squaring Uranus in Taurus, again affecting those fixed signs. And Mercury is all about communication, and Uranus is an unexpected event. And when you have this square, this stressful, anxiety-provoking aspect, it can be like you accidentally say something you didn't mean to say, some kind of hurtful words come out of your mouth, and you'll really want to watch yourself in your relationships, and especially your business partnerships, that you don't say something you can't take back. So I like to say on these aspects, think it, don't say it. You know, if you're upset about something, a lot of emotions are going to be coming up this day with all that Venus, Mars, and all the Saturn squares. And now we've got a square that's ready to say some fighting words. And so maybe knowing this, you can just think it, write it in your journal, and leave it for another day when it's not such a volatile energy. And then the biggest astrological transit happening on February 22nd is Pluto Return. The Pluto Return is exact for the United States, hitting that second house of wealth and possessions. And Pluto is fear, anxiety, the unknown. And Pluto is returning in our second house, affecting the financial systems of the United States in such an anxiety-provoking way. This is a day when we will really feel the effects of fear and scarcity. So if you are having a big sale, you have a 222 sale on your website, on this day, most people are going to be shrinking back and closing their purse strings and feeling like maybe they shouldn't be spending any money as the United States economy is collapsing before our eyes. And this return has already been affecting us for a while, but it goes exact on February 22nd. So we'll really be feeling the fears of the unknown of what is going to happen with the United States financial system and on this date exactly. So that's a pretty intense transit to have on this magical 222 day. So the best thing you can do to really align with the energy of this 222 day is use this time as connection with those you love, or even connection with people that you want to work with or collaborate with in the community. But this can be a really romantic day, and you may just have that synchronistic encounter out of the blue with all those Uranus aspects. That's always out of the blue, synchronistic events. You may just meet the love of your life. If you can just align with the energy, go with the flow, you might be in the right place at the right time to make this incredible love connection. Because we also have a magical trine. Now, trines are those lucky star aspects. Anytime we see trines or sextiles, those are more optimistic. So we have a trine between Moon in Scorpio to that whole Venus, Mars, love, power conjunction in Capricorn, and Uranus in Taurus. So what this says is Moon in Scorpio is use your intuition to connect with Venus, Mars, and that union, and that Uranus in Taurus will bring you an unexpected event. And just be open to finding love on this day. If you're single, this can be a really magical time to meet somebody. And if you have a relationship, this is a softer energy with this trine. So Venus can be a little bit lazy when we have a Venus-Moon trine especially. You might be feeling lazy, like you just want to cozy up with your loved one and maybe eat some cake. Venus loves to indulge in sweet chocolate cake and just, you know, cozy up and snuggle under a blanket and watch some Netflix and chill. It's a very casual but deep love connection. This can be a really fun time in the bedroom with your relationship too. So using the energy for what it's good for, for relationships, connections, maybe a business merger, but not necessarily having an event or a sale. And this isn't a real get things done kind of energy. This is a really be in the moment, go on a spiritual retreat, go out in nature and try to align with the energy. Take your socks off and put your feet into the earth and ground and connect and be with the ones you love this day, and be with your family, and honor your relationships, and work on your work-life balance so that you have more time to give to your relationships. These are the kinds of things that want to happen for us on the 222 day. And thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and go over to my Kamimi Healing Arts channel if you are interested in learning more about astrology with that Pisces new moon. I will be giving away a free astrology chart once a month on the full moon on my Kamimi Healing Arts channel, so be sure to subscribe for a chance to win. Thank you and have a beautiful day.